Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Erin Sullivan.
And I'm Zena Taher. Let's get right into our top 6 headlines at 6.
The Council Bluffs police chief was furious today in a press conference, claiming the Dodge County, Nebraska Sheriff's Office dropped a recently released inmate off at a Council Bluffs gas station. It appears they never should have taken him across state lines in the first place. We'll tell you why in just a few minutes.
5 people allegedly involved in a sex trafficking conspiracy appeared in court today. Their bonds set in the tens of millions. Prosecutors described Omaha City employee Amy Hicks as the linchpin of that operation. The group will likely remain behind bars throughout their trials.
2 federal judges ordered the Trump administration to replenish the food benefits with emergency funds. The judges claim millions going without assistance is an emergency worthy of using the money. SNAP recipients are still expected to face delays in getting benefits.
Omaha police are investigating a deadly crash between a motorcycle and a truck. This was near 96th and Maple this afternoon. Police say the motorcycle was driving fast, weaving in and out of traffic when it hit the truck, ejecting the 33-year-old rider. Investigators say the rider died at the hospital.
Omaha Mayor John Ewing says he will sign an executive order next week implementing a 6-month pilot program to address homelessness. Under this plan, the city will flag encampments to a group of nonprofits, and then that group will then step in to provide resources, secure shelter, and to address urgent medical needs for those living in encampments.
Husker fans are getting ready to paint it black. Tomorrow, number 23 USC comes to Memorial Stadium, giving Nebraska a chance to break its streak of 28 straight losses to ranked opponents.
And we've got our black on tonight. We're ready for it.
Yes.
We are also on first alert for a bit of a chilly night for trick-or-treaters.